Hey, I am recapping a new to me show, which is Below Deck. It was recommended to me by several people. It really fits with what my popular recaps are, which is non-competitive reality shows. And I figured, why not? So the name of the episode is Shut Your Porthole. This is season 2, episode 1. So I have caught a little bit of the show, but like in chunks and pieces here and there. So I don't really know a lot about anyone. So if you have seen the first season and you feel there's something that I need to know, please hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Appreciate the input. So we start off, we have 9 cast members, which is an awful lot. I think despite the fact that diversity is awesome, it would just be easier to follow the show if you had like 3 different ethnicities and, you know, like people with different color hair and different hairstyles. It would just be a lot easier. Anyway, we have 4 returning cast members. We have Captain Lee, who's awesome. I like him quite a bit. We have Kat, who I remember, she is blonde and she has some problems with alcohol. We have Ben, the chef, who is glorious and has a cool accent. And then we have Eddie, who I have to admit I don't really remember. He was a deckhand and now he's the bosun. Okay, so now we have some people join us. We have Kate, who is our chief steward. She's sort of a fancy pants. She's very particular about how things should be, which is kind of cool. We have Andrew, who's a deckhand and a spoiled, total, I mean, he's definitely like the weak link going in. Reading between the lines, I'm guessing that he's rich just based on the way he's acting. He lives at home with his parents, like he's never gone grocery shopping, stuff like that. We have Kelly, who is a male. Military, he's the second engineer. Or I should say ex-military. He's obviously not in the military anymore. Amy, who's sort of a pageant girl. She's a third steward and she's worked with Kat before. And there's some like weird history, like they were friends and then they weren't. And I think Amy feels like there was some falling out and Kat like had no idea what she's talking about. She thought they just grew apart. And then Janice, I think it's pronounced like Denise, but with a G, or sorry, with a J, but a G sound. So Janice, who's a deckhand, which I guess is very unusual. She's a female deckhand. I'm having problems keeping her and pageant Amy apart, so I'm having to like refer to my notes. Anyway, Ben, our chef, and Kate, the chief steward, are roommates. Amy and Kat are roommates. They're the ones who are friends or not friends. Kelly, military, and Janice are roommates. And then Eddie, deckhand, or no, sorry, bosun, and Andrew, the new guy, are roommates. So there you go. So they go through the rules. There's supposed to be no alcohol during charter. No one's supposed to say it's not my thing. So right off the bat, Kelly and Andrew are having a lot of friction. Kelly's like a military guy, and he's sort of like, everybody needs to do things exactly a certain way. And Andrew, you're a screw up. And Andrew's like, I don't know who he is to think he can tell me what to do. And then we meet our guests, and it's a female gal from the South. They're like super tacky, like she's talking about going number 2, and I don't know, it seemed kind of tacky. She's Southern. They don't like any vegetables or fruits and all that. There's this mystery falling out between Kat and Amy. We're trying to figure out. Andrew's like all over flirting. Like he's flirting, he's holding hands, he's like sucking up to the guests, he gets himself invited to dinner, and Captain's like, no, that's not how it's gonna work. Captain does go, but he's like super he's clearly trying to make sure everyone has a good time, but he's not really that comfortable there. Andrew leaves the porthole to his bathroom open, and then when they travel, all the water comes in and he basically floods his deck. So we're already not off to a good start, but seems like a fun show. Looks like a lot of drama happens, and I look forward to the season. So hit me up in the comments and tell me what I don't know from season 1 that I need to know for season 2. Okay, see you guys.